Welcome to Dyna Moments, bringing you a new dynamic for confident living with Warren Wiersbe. Psalm 90, verses 1 through 6.
First there were sundials, and then water clocks, then hourglasses, and then mechanical clocks, and now we have digital clocks and watches that give us even the split second. We are so involved in time. That's why it's good to read Psalm 90. Listen to what the psalmist has to say. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night. Isn't it good to contemplate God's eternity in the light of man's frailty? We are creatures of time, and yet God is eternal. God is our dwelling place, and He can be our dwelling place from generation to generation. Yes, the eternity that we face is an eternity that is in God's hands. We not only have here God in His eternal being, but we have God's grace. He is our dwelling place, not our prison. He is our dwelling place, our home. We make our home in the eternal. The psalmist also tells us that God is eternal, and God is gracious, and God is faithful. From generation to generation, He is faithful. From everlasting to everlasting, He is God. God has been faithful from generation to generation, and He will continue to be faithful. He's the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. He's the God of individuals. He's the God of different personalities. He's the God that we can trust. That's why it's good for us to be able to say, Thou art God. Lord, Thou hast been our dwelling place. Lord, Thou art God. Let Him be God in your life today. You see, when you abide in Him and do what you do for His glory, you are partaking of the eternal. The Word of God says, He who does the will of God abides forever. Yes, we may be frail, but God is eternal, and He is our God from generation to generation.